خیالات नहीं इज़ारा का शबीर बलोच.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, Mansoor, Chairman, thank you everyone. I want to begin this day, it's a part of Balochistan where we all started our struggle. The day where we all faced to lose a leader who did everything for us, and all his concern was to have a land for us. Baloch people, I think we are the only people who are proud to attach the name of our country with our name. I've been in places and I have met people who will never introduce themselves as James London or James German. I guess we are the only people you will meet who are proud to say Shabeer Baloch, Mansoor Baloch, because we are proud of who we are. We are not shy to hide who we are. Shaheed Akbar Bugti, born 12 July, 26 August. He was head of Bugti tribe for Baloch people. He held so many positions within Pakistan government, but none of them he could sustain. The only reason is because he stood up for the right for his people. In Pakistan government, you will see people within the parliament for 20 years, for 30 years. Nobody wants to give up on their seats because for them it's about the seat. But for Bugti, it wasn't about the seat. He was in office for governor of Balochistan from 73 to 74. He was chief minister of Balochistan from 89 to 90. His death followed a huge protest. The reason was because we as Baloch people, we lost a leader who stood up for us. He was the eldest son of Nawab Bugti, the grandson of Sir Shehbaz Khan Bugti. His father named him Akbar, but after that, his grandfather's name, he was called Nawab Akbar Shehbaz Khan Bugti. His knowledge of history, and a person who used to read books when everyone was sleeping. He was interested more in English literature, Baloch classic poetry, politics, and history. He was the person who owned the largest private library in Pakistan, which was destroyed when he was killed in 2005. We Baloch people, we have an open door policy for friends, family, and guests. We have guest house where the door is never closed. Anybody can come and stay for days. Nawab Akbar Khan Bugti used to provide food for years to the Hindu community. He was so diverse, he never let anybody go out. That day, when they attacked, there were 60 women and children, Hindu families, having lunch. They were all killed. He survived and he went to the mountains. He was very close to the Baloch Mari family, and they were part of a liberation army. At the beginning, he wasn't against army. He wanted just liberation. But that's when he understood this is a fight for independence. Despite being among very few Baloch to support Balochistan and Pakistan supporting Muslim League, he even voted for Baloch Jigra, which was boycotted by most of politicians of Baloch in Quetta. In 1950, he was elected but he lost again. In 1958, again he was elected as assembly by election and interior minister of state, but again he boycotted. He left the office. He has been jailed for 8 years, only because of his opinion, standing up for Pakistan, standing up for Balochistan against Pakistan. He formed Balochistan National Alliance in 1998. Again, the same year, he was elected member of Balochistan Assembly, eventually the chief minister. In August 1990, he set up Jamur Watan Party. In the election same year, he was again elected member of Balochistan Assembly. He confined himself in Dera Bugti after the murder of his son, Nawab Salah Bugti, whom he considered his hire in 1902. In January 2005, Dr. Shazia Khalid, a female doctor who was Pakistan Petroleum Limited, she was raped by the army captain. Bugti demanded punishment. As the incident happened in his area, he considered this as a dishonor to Baloch society. However, then the dictator, General Musharraf, straight away spoke in support of his officer and declared the captain innocent without any investigation. This was the beginning of a Cold War between Musharraf and Bugti, which eventually turned out into a full-fledged battle. After 2005 bombing at his residence by the military, he went into hiding. He was 79. He couldn't walk because of his tumor. But he knew that he will be assassinated. According to Sherbaz, he was called in few days ahead of the assassination to say goodbye to him. He said, "It's better to die instead of a slow death in your bed. I rather die, I let the death come to me while I'm fighting for a purpose." In August 2006, this day, in the hideout, they killed Bugti and his supporters. There were 21 army soldiers who entered the cave. They came to negotiate, but it wasn't about negotiation. It was a clear assassination attempt. The violent protests erupted throughout Balochistan. Government offices, machinery burned in ashes. His body was never recovered. He was buried in a sealed coffin. Bugti's murder changed Balochistan politics forever. If not, only give Balochistan a separate homeland. It was Bugti, the undisputed hero of Baloch politics. He is no longer remembered as a young man who voted for Pakistan, but for Baloch separatists. His image is always going to be the strong man leading Baloch people within the Baloch community. Ladies and gentlemen, the happiness lies in freedom. And the secret to freedom is courage. All we need is an open understanding to know what's our role. And our role is all about exposing what's happening in Pakistan. Now in this life of social media, it's very easy. All we need to do is expose what's happening in Pakistan. Balochistan is the only place where in every stop you will have to be checked. The reason is that because they want to black out complete journalism, complete news media. Nobody can enter. So it's you, it's your family who has to play a role. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.